Greetings from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the IPL5 Korean Qualifiers for League of Legends. I am your host, Tasteless, and with me is Andy, our analyst. How you doing today, man?
I'm all right, feeling a little bit better. Have been sick the past couple days, so, just kind of.
I think you may have passed a little bit of your cough on to me. I was coughing a bunch this morning. So we got a sick set today. We're in the second half of the semifinals. We already saw, just how good both the Najins are.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see the two AZUBUs, the two sister teams, Blaze and Frost. Your predictions?
Both the teams very strong. A lot of rivalry going on between these two teams, AZUBU Frost and AZUBU Blaze. AZUBU Blaze actually winning the OGN Spring Finals earlier this year, and actually AZUBU Frost taking home the Summer OGN Final. So a lot of rivalry between these two teams, a lot to prove, a lot on the line. Both these teams, when AZUBU first came out, AZUBU Frost was actually the A team, was considered the A team, and Blaze was considered the B team. However, in the Spring Championship, Blaze came out with the victory, defeated Frost in the finals, and after that, they were considered the A team for a while. However, during this next season, during the summer season, AZUBU Frost then defeated Blaze.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of back and forth. Both these guys, both these teams, I should say, want to be in the finals badly. And remember, the team that wins the finals goes on to Las Vegas. It doesn't end with this tournament. This is just the beginning. So, it's not just, notoriety on the line of proving that you're the best in Korea. It's going to Las Vegas, partying there after the tournament, and, getting that money. A lot of money's on the line. Mm-hmm. These guys, they got to fight to survive in a way. Being a pro gamer is not one of these jobs where it's a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'm paid to play video games every day. No, they're paid to win. Mm-hmm. And if they're not winning, they might not get the sponsors. They might not be on the roster. So a lot of pressure. Esports. Although it's awesome and it's a beautiful thing and it's great that we have it. It is pretty cutthroat at times.
It is very competitive, very cutthroat.
Absolutely,
a lot on the line.
Yeah, it's exactly why I prefer commentating now. A little bit more consistency there. So we got again, Blaze versus Frost. If you had to pick a team that's going to win, just right now, if you're a gambling man, who would you go for?
I mean, I would get the slight advantage to Frost right now.
Think so?
They did go to the World Championships last month. So, I mean, lately I think Frost has been showing a little bit more strength compared to Blaze. However, Blaze is still extremely strong.
All right, as you can see, here's the schedule for our tournament. If you are watching this, by the way, this is a recording. It will be on November 4th. And don't forget to tune in to the finals on November 11th. So this is going to be a best of 3 today. The first 2 matches draft pick. The third match, if you get there, a blind pick. And as you can see, the winner of whichever AZUBU moves on is going to face off against Najin Shield.
Yep, great game yesterday. Najin Shield versus Najin Sword. Phenomenal 3 games. First game going to Najin Shield. Second game going to Najin Sword. And then the final game going to Najin Shield.
All right, and here's our match today. As said before, 2 draft modes, and if you get to set 3, a blind mode. Not every tournament does use blind mode, but I like this feature. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a fair way to end it.
Yep. I totally agree. The Korean way of doing these set matches is with the final match being a blind pick. Neither team gets the first pick advantage. All champions are available to both teams, and with that, I feel like the match becomes more even. In the Europe and NA scene, a lot of times the final match will still be a draft pick, so sometimes one team might have a slight advantage.
All right, our first team, AZUBU Frost.
Yep, we have Shy in the top lane, Woong on bot lane AD, Cloud Templar in the jungle, Rapid Star in the mid lane, and Mad Life on support.
I like Cloud Templar in that picture there, man. He's like ferocious as ever.
Yeah, ready to get it on. This team, very well known all around the world. They did place second in the World Finals. Rapid Star, great in the mid lane. Woong, Pretty good AD carry. Mad Life, famous for his support. He is renowned for his Alistar, making great plays, supporting his bot lane AD. Shy, he does play great Jax, if I can recall correctly. He had a great showing during the World Championships. And same with Cloud Templar.
Is there an MVP here?
I don't know. I think one of the great things about AZUBU Frost is that they work so well as a team.
Okay.
Not one player on that team is, phenomenal. All of them do make great plays. I mean, sometimes I would give the MVP to Mad Life. His support is just so great. He makes clutch plays that, can sometimes carry his team to victory.
All right, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing these guys battle, especially against this team over here, AZUBU Blaze.
Yep, and in the top lane, we'll have Flame. Bot lane, we'll have Captain Jack and Lust Boy. In the jungle, we'll have Helios, and in the mid lane, we'll have Ambition. This team also very well known, very renowned. Unfortunately, they were not able to make it to the World Championships. However, they are pretty famous in Korea. Very well liked. They did win the first OGN championships in the spring season. And yeah, in this team, I mean, there's no all-star. All these teams very good, very confident in their roles, and they work phenomenally as a team.
This is so exciting. I can't wait to get this going here. So momentarily here, we're going to go to the moment where they can ban certain champions, and then eventually the draft mode of selecting one champion, and then the other team selects two, then the other team selects two. You're probably familiar with this. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with me, I am Tasteless, the Starcraft 2 commentator from the GSL Coda. So if you want to see more of me in a game that I know a lot more about, because I'm basically just here to drive the show. Andy's the expert here. You can see more of me at, obviously, you're probably here at GOMTV.net, but check out the GSL Codes for sure. I have been playing a bunch of League of Legends, and I'm loving it. It's a great game, but I'm not the expert here. So thank you so much, Andy, for being down here.
It is my pleasure. I will try my best to commentate these games to the best of my ability. I'm having a great time, and, once again, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And, this is GOMTV's first time doing this, a League of Legends tournament. So. Yeah. Expect more in the future, better things in the future. This is sort of a pilot episode, pilot tournament, if you will. And now it's time to select our champions.
Yep, and here we go into the pick and ban phase. Our first two bans coming from AZUBU Frost will be Kog'Maw and Karthus. On AZUBU Blaze's side, we do have the Sona and Orianna pick. Orianna and Sona being quite popular bans this tournament. Sona showing that she is one of the strongest support carries at the moment. And the final two bans will actually be Zyra and Ezreal. So
we could have Jace over here too.
Yes.
For selection.
Yep. So Jace is open. AZUBU Frost might pick up this Jace for their first pick. We will not know until they lock in. They do lock in that Jace. Their Jace will be going into the top lane. I have actually seen some Jace in the mid lane, but not too common. Jace is an extremely strong top laner. I would be surprised to see Jace in the mid lane.
Yeah, we could have a Sona here.
I believe that's Irelia.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, there's a lot of glare on the screen.
Yeah, we actually have a big glare on our monitor. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll have them fix the lights after this cast.
Yeah, so they did lock in that Irelia. That Irelia will be going against Jace in the top lane. And AZUBU Blaze with one more pick.
All right, who's it going to be?
Well, they did ban out Kog'Maw, so Kog'Maw's not available to either team. They might pick up this Lulu. Lulu sounds like a pretty decent
Yeah, Lulu,
pick.
I don't think is a shocking pick.
Yeah. Usually support picks are very safe. They're not on a solo lane. They don't CS. They just kind of support their AD carry. So usually picking a support early on is very safe. It doesn't open up your team to counter picks, and it doesn't reveal too much. At least usually it doesn't reveal too much of your team comp.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, I don't think there's too much abstract support picks, right?
Yeah,
exactly. It's pretty meat and bones,
Yeah. Pretty defined role for the support.
Right.
Yep. And we'll have two more picks for AZUBU Frost. I wouldn't be surprised for a support pick, maybe Blitzcrank. I haven't seen any Alistar at all, actually.
Oh, maybe a Skarner. Okay.
Yep, so a Skarner.
Skarner probably going to be jungling here, correct?
Yep. Skarner will be in the jungle. They do lock that in. They also lock in Sivir. Sivir will be going bot. So AZUBU, Blaze still need their AD carry, mid lane, and jungle. So just look out for those picks. Rengar is open, Shen is open, Anivia is still open, Orianna has been banned, so Orianna is not available. Malphite's still open, Lee Sin also still open. A lot of strong picks still available to both these teams.
All right, who's it going to be?
I mean, we might see a Graves. Oh, Ezreal. Oh, Ezreal has been banned, so Ezreal's not available.
Okay.
Yeah, AZUBU Blaze do need their AD carry still, so look out for that. So Olaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olaf, definitely not a bad choice.
Olaf, a very good pick. So there goes the Vayne pick. Vayne, Lulu going to the bot lane. Olaf will be in the jungle. AZUBU Blaze still need their mid pick. And AZUBU Frost possibly going for this Taric to support this Sivir. And AZUBU Frost with their final 2 picks. Yeah, AZUBU Frost still need their mid lane. I would say, actually, Rapid Start is a great Anivia player. He got to high ELO with his Anivia play.
Okay.
Very, very strong on Anivia, but it looks like he will not go for that pick. He might be going for this Vladimir. Yeah, I'm actually surprised he's not going for this Anivia.
I think that would have been a better pick here.
Yeah, I think Anivia would have been a little bit better. She does have that long-range stun. You know, if she combos that up with a Jace EQ combo, it could be extremely devastating. AZUBU Frost do lock in their last 2 picks. It will be Vladimir and Taric. Vladimir in the mid lane and Jason top. And both teams are all ready to go. They all have locked in their champions. AZUBU Blaze with their final pick being Diana. Diana will face off against Vladimir in mid. Bot lane will be Vayne and Lulu for AZUBU Blaze, and for AZUBU Frost it will be Sivir Taric.
All right, so we are locked in and ready to go. So for the sake of summary, here's the lineup we have now.
Yep, top lane it will be Jace versus Irelia. Jace will be played by Shy, and Irelia will be played by Flame. In the mid lane, Vladimir versus Diana. Rapid Star will be playing Vladimir, and Ambition will be playing Diana. In the bot lane, we'll have Woong and Madlife playing Sivir and Taric. And on AZUBU Blaze's side, we'll have Captain Jack playing Vayne and Lustboy playing Lulu. Finally, in the jungle, we'll have Skarner played by Cloud Templar and Olaf played by Helios.
All right. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, as far as the junglers go, what should we expect to see out of these guys? Anybody have an advantage? Is there a chance he's going to try to jungle the other guy's territory?
Possibly, you know, if there's a possibility for you to go into the enemy territory and steal some of their jungle camps, it is always worth it, as long as you obviously don't die.
Right. One-on-one, who is stronger here, or does it just depend?
Early on, I believe Skarner will have the upper hand on Olaf. However, it's actually a fairly even matchup. Olaf does have that true damage. He does have his undertow, which is his axe that he throws. The thing about his axe is that after he throws his axe, it lands on the ground. And if he decides to pick up his axe, so if he moves over his axe, the cooldown will be reduced by 5 seconds.
Oh, okay, cool.
Essentially, if you're fighting in a 1v1 situation, you essentially throw your undertow where you're standing. It will still damage whoever you're fighting, and the cooldown will be, I believe, if you max Q first, once Q is at level 5, the cooldown is, if you catch your axe, the cooldown completely goes away, completely resets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's essentially unlimited damage as long as you have the mana to support it. Yeah.
I'm learning so much with you. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, so quite interesting. Skarner, I mean, Skarner is very strong. Skarner also won't be able to use his ultimate onto Olaf after level 6 because Olaf does have that ultimate cleanse that will be able that will allow him to cleanse out of Skarner's ultimate if Skarner does decide to ultimate Olaf. So the matchup pretty even in the jungle. Actually, both these teams, their lineups overall are extremely even. All these lanes are very strong, very balanced teams. This should be a great game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty sick. We're going to have this game up and running momentarily, guys, so just sit tight.
Yep, we do have a 3-minute delay for the spectator mode.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty sick. Again, this is a best of 3, and the winner does go on to face off against Naj and Shield.
Yep, that is correct. I really can't even predict a winner right now because both these teams are so strong.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
So is there any team that's going to be stronger in mid-game versus late game?
They're pretty even, I would say. Yeah, Skarner after level 6, he will be able to initiate with his ultimate, Sivir with the speed buff, Jace with the poke, Vladimir with the sustained damage with the Hemo Plague, and his Qs and Es. You know, Sivir with the spell shield won't be able to get CC'd easily with their bonus move speed and attack speed with their ultimate. Tarek with the dazzle, with the stuns. On the AZUBU Blaze's side, Irelia, very tanky, having a lot of damage. Diana, very strong pick. You know, Vayne, a super hyper carry. If this game does go to the late game, watch out for Vayne. Vayne is considered one of the strongest late game carries. You know, next to Kog'Maw, Vayne does have her, I believe the skill name is Silverbolt, and it's after every third auto attack on the same target, it procs a bonus true damage proc. So once it gets to that mid-late game, that true damage will be dealing significant damage on the enemy team. And AZUBU Frost really needs to shut down that game.
All right, guys, get ready for game number 1.
And here we go. The game has loaded. We are in the game. AZUBU Frost versus AZUBU Blaze.
And it does seem as though Frost will be holding bottom and Blaze will be holding the top.
Yep. AZUBU Frost on the blue team and AZUBU Blaze on the purple team. I believe it looks like a fairly standard opening. 3 members of AZUBU Blaze are heading to this top lane, so we might see an invade. Jace will, I believe, spot them.
Yeah, I think he did see them there.
Yeah. Jace did spot.
He's actually pinged there, too.
Yeah. So he knows they're there. All of AZUBU Frost also know, at least, I believe they saw 2 members of AZUBU Blaze go into that brush. They're kind of all moving up towards this area right now.
Big engagement here.
Yeah, they might cut AZUBU Blaze off, but it does look like AZUBU Blaze is just.
Looks like they're going after Jace now.
Yeah, just going straight towards this blue buff. They did just ward that. Oh, but Diana almost being in trouble there.
Yeah, that was really close.
Yeah.
We got some wards being thrown down here.
Yeah, the pink ward actually being thrown down by, I'm not sure which team threw down that pink ward, but that pink ward will be able to spot the enemy's ward. Yep, so AZUBU Blaze pink warded their Wraith brush, and even though AZUBU Frost warded that brush, the pink ward was able to spot that, and they were able to clear that out. Just another thing, I'm guessing while AZUBU Frost and AZUBU Blaze were scrimming, you know, to practice for this match.
Yep.
AZUBU Blaze noticed that AZUBU Frost liked to ward that brush. AZUBU Blaze, in return, pink warded that brush and got that extra little map control.
Some hyper meta stuff going on here.
Yeah.
This is the stuff I was talking about, guys. The stuff we might see and not even. I mean, I'm glad you're to pick up on that, but yeah, I mean, you know, this is what happens when you're playing against somebody you train with.
Yeah, exactly. It will be a 2v1 top lane and 2v1 bot lane. Vayne and Lulu going to the top lane against Jace, and Irelia will be going 2v1 against Tarek and Sivir in the bot lane. Irelia actually picking up blue buff, she will be able to have that sustained mana to lane against Sivir and Taric. It'll still be a tough matchup, but she should have a little bit of an easier time with that blue.
All right, looks like we're going to have Olaf taking the blue over here.
Yeah, so actually...
Oh, no, he's going to pass it off.
Yeah, so that was actually a steal. So AZUBU Blaze stole AZUBU Frost's blue buff. AZUBU Frost, or AZUBU Blaze, now in control of 2 blue buffs. Irelia having one, Olaf having the other. Pretty good start, in my opinion, for AZUBU Blaze. Skarner only has 1 buff. He is quite low on mana. It'll be very hard for him to gank this top lane. I believe what he was trying to do there is he was possibly trying to counter a possible dive onto Jace, but Olaf wasn't there. He wasn't in danger. There's some grass going down right now onto Irelia.
So as you guys can see, nobody's even had to flash yet. So it's been a fairly passive game here.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that Irelia had to use her Ignite to take down blue. So
yeah,
her Ignite won't be available to her for quite a while. I don't think it'll matter though. In a 2v1 lane, it's pretty rare for the solo liner to get a kill on the duo lane.
Yeah, I mean, they're just basically there to hold, right?
Yeah, they're just there to get whatever CS they can. Just trying to farm the best of their ability.
All right, looks like Olaf now coming in here at bottom lane to help out.
Yep.
And now chasing them back.
So what's happening right now is AZUBU Blaze's minion line is pushing. So what that means is that if AZUBU Blaze's minion wave pushes too hard, then Irelia will have to be in a position that is very unsafe for her. She'll have to go really far away from her turret to farm the oncoming enemy minions and possibly put her life in danger. So what Olaf was doing there was helping her push the wave to the tower so that the line would reset and that Irelia could get that CS safely.
All right, as you can see here, this tower at top is almost gone. Is this too soon to take the turret out?
No, this is actually quite a common strategy for Korean teams. They like to get those early towers. A little bit different on in the NA scene. The NA scene sometimes like to hold those towers, but the Korean teams especially, they love pushing towers early. They love getting tower advantage. They love getting that critical gold and a possible engage onto Jace.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jace
could be in trouble here.
Olaf. I believe he should.
I think he should be okay.
Yeah, he should be okay.
Skarner coming in here just in case.
Yep.
Yeah, the Korean teams, guys, known for being more aggressive than almost any other country, any other region of the world.
Yeah.
All right, as you can see here, the top turret gone now. They're pushing pretty hard at bottom.
Oh, but actually, Irelia going really hard onto this Taric and Sivir. Sivir will not be able to get this Irelia, but Sivir was in a little bit of danger there, almost getting taken down by Irelia. That would not have been good because Irelia is in that solo lane against a 2v1. If AZUBU Frost gave up that kill, AZUBU Frost would have been in quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Well, it looks like we're going to have at bottom lane both players recalling out now. Going back home.
Yep. So Vayne and Lulu switched up their lanes again. They are going bot to push this bot tower now. Irelia heading to the top lane. Go 1v1 against Jace.
All right, so Vladimir right now. And Diana just grinding it out, farming in the middle lane. Meanwhile, bottom lane, bottom turret actually being hit pretty hard. Actually, I think they're probably going to get this no matter what. I don't think it's going to be saved.
I think they should be able to defend this. I mean, it's quite early on in the game. They don't have a lot of damage yet. And
Sivir did a good job chasing him out there.
Yeah,
but that turret is pretty badly bruised.
It is. They should be able to get that turret with a big push if they desire to do so. And a possible invade onto Skarner's red buff right now.
All right, we got but down here at the bottom turret right now. Still pushing, but it does look like they're going to hold that with ease.
So just the 2v2 matchup in the bot lane. They look fairly even. Sivir with a slight CS advantage. However, AZUBU does have a tower kill under their belt, so the gold slightly favoring AZUBU.
Yeah, it looks like there's just slight lead here, 9.2 to 8.6, but that's something, but nothing too big. Looks like blue's gonna be taken now. Meanwhile, Skarner going after the red buff.
So both teams just securing their buffs. Those buffs very important. You do not want to give those up.
Tarnic considers still pushing down here at the bottom. So we have an engagement though here in the mid. Vladimir against Diana. Vladimir on the run. And oh, you're kidding me. Oh my god.
Vladimir living with a sliver of HP, using his Q spell to get a little bit of health back. Living, not dying from Diana. Skarner there to follow up, getting first blood. Brilliant.
It's not as common to see the two mages in mid actually trying to, in a one-on-one close to killing each other.
Yeah. Very close fight. Unfortunately, Diana could not pick up Vladimir.
Looks like Jace is going to be getting blue over here.
Yep.
As far as wards go, I would say they're about even. Placing wards, more ward focus for both teams on the bottom down here. So yeah, intel pretty evenly distributed here.
Yeah, Jace is farming quite well. Oh, but Vladimir also getting engaged on really hard right now.
Man.
A nice kill from AZUBU. 3v1, tower diving for that kill. Not much Vladimir could do. He did not have any summer spells up. He used that pull to mitigate some of that early damage, but there's too much hollow pieces from him.
I gotta say, Blaze played really well. Now they're gonna take out the dragon. By the way, both the other turrets in front are really badly damaged. So, I feel like they might end up getting all of those turrets right there, and right after they get this dragon, which was taken uncontested.
The first dragon going to AZUBU. Top getting pushed on quite hard, but Diana will be there to defend this.
Another engagement over here.
Yeah, just heavy harass going down onto Diana. Taken down to half health with one combo. Jace, very scary.
Counter pushing going on over here at bottom.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the health. Oh, but at the top lane.
Oh, we might have Diana go
down to that Ignite.
Sniped.
Very nice kill coming out from Jace. We weren't able to see that entire engagement. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that.
All right. As you can see here, they continue to push up at bottom lane. All right. I feel like, and tell me if I'm incorrect here, I feel like Blaze has a slight lead here with the damaged turrets.
Yeah.
And, they did get that nice kill there. What does Frost want to do right now? And correct me if I'm incorrect. I mean, you're the expert here.
Well, right now the game is pretty even. I wouldn't give an advantage to either team. Although AZUBU Frost does have a kill lead, AZUBU did pick up the dragon, did pick up a tower. The gold, but engagement, possible engagement onto Vladimir. But, like, all three members of AZUBU are going on to Vladimir. Vladimir did use his pull, single pull.
Twice now.
He will go down.
Vladimir definitely not playing for his team's expectations right now.
AZUBU doing a great job of shutting down this Vladimir. They don't want to get Vladimir fed, and they're doing a great job right now.
A lot of tension here in mid.
Yeah, AZUBU is really focusing down that mid lane. They don't want Rapistar to get fed. They don't want Rapistar to be able to carry his team. They're really focusing down right now. But as I was saying before, neither team has a real advantage right now. Although AZUBU does have a slight gold advantage, it's only a 400 gold lead. So that's less than 100 gold divided between 5 players. Not significant. Both teams are. This game is neck and neck right now. But what both these teams need to do right now, AZUBU is doing a great job of shutting down mid lane, doing a great job shutting down Rapistar. They need to keep doing that. They cannot let him catch up. Jace also farming really well compared to Irelia. Irelia only having 71 CS compared to Jace's 93. They need to kill that Jace, I feel. Either kill Jace or kill Sivir. One of the two carries. They need to get him down.
What's the best way to go about doing that here? So they send 3 over towards Jace, for instance?
They can either, first of all, they need to clear out all the wards with that Oracles. Olaf does have the Oracles now. He is clearing out the AZUBU Frost's wards. But yeah,
3v2 right here.
Yeah, so it looks, AZUBU is just pushing really hard onto the spot lane. However, 3 members of AZUBU Frost are here to defend this. Is it 4 members? No, just 3 members. Oh,
Skarner coming here though.
Yeah. Nice silence by Lulu. Not letting Skarner ultimate impale Vayne. Going really hard onto Sivir. But no, they will not pick that up.
Olaf getting a little bit lower here. Oh my god.
Oh, but Diana with the nice
my god, we could have 3 kills here.
Yeah, Diana, possible triple kill. But only the double. Great play coming out from Diana.
And they're probably going to push and take this turret out now. Easy
that
peasy.
tower is definitely going to go down.
Really nicely done there by Diana. I love you right. I love the silence there by Lulu.
Yeah, that was a great. That was an amazing silence by Lulu. The second Skarner flashed into Vayne to try and impale her, Lulu silenced Skarner. He did turn into a critter.
And then he could not impale.
Exactly, he could not impale. He got knocked back by Vayne, and AZUBU capitalized on that situation, got all 3 members of AZUBU Frost low, Diana coming in and cleaning up 2 kills. Yeah,
really nicely done there.
And with that engagement, AZUBU now with a over 2K advantage. Yeah, AZUBU definitely in the lead.
Yeah, this is just huge right now. And again, they also took out, Blaze took out that bottom turret too, so top turret's been taken out. Mid turret's actually pretty badly bruised. I gotta say, the teamwork here by Blaze is absolutely brilliant. I think you summed it up very well when you said these guys communicate well together.
That is correct. These 2 teams obviously living together, spending a lot of time with each other, playing a lot together.
Oh, we could have mid turret here though, taken out now.
5-man push mid from AZUBU Frost, getting that mid tower down.
What kind of items is Blaze going to want to go for at this point in time with the gold lead?
AZUBU, for right now, I believe they're just going pretty standard. They want to get their couple core Tems out. And once they have their core Tems, they're going to want to go for defensive items that are geared towards the enemy's most fed carries. So for example, if Vayne gets really fed, AZUBU Frost is gonna want to build armor on, and for example, let's say Vladimir gets really fed on AZUBU Frost's team, AZUBU
looks like we might have an engagement over here.
Possible engagement. They will back out.
Ouch! Nice.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, and they are not stopping, by the way. Olaf.
Yeah, looks like they really want to engage right here. Skarner going in. Vladimir using Ghost, getting his slowdown. Evo Plague also going down. Knockback coming out from Vayne. A nice snipe from Jace. EQ Combo doing so much damage. A single kill from Vladimir. Vladimir will go down, but Vayne will fall down as well.
Beautifully done there, and they're not done yet either.
Yeah.
Diana now on the run.
Amazing engagement from AZUBU Frost. Vladimir throwing out Emo Plague, slowing 2 members of AZUBU Frost following up that slow with the Jace EQ combo, taking out Lulu.
And now Frost has the gold lead.
Yeah.
Frost really convinced they had rabies in that little chase scene there, man. That was actually some really impressive stuff as they were on the run back there. As you can see, now the players are respawning.
Yep. So the gold lead slightly in the favor of AZUBU Frost now. Really back and forth.
And it looks like now we're going to see them. We've got Lulu in mid here with Diana now going up to the north. And we have the mid turret actually. Oh, excuse me. Now we have bottom turret taken out over here.
Yeah, bottom turret taken out. But AZUBU Blaze going really hard on the Sivir. Sivir does not have flash, does not have any summon spells up. She will go down to Olaf and Vayne.
All right, meanwhile, we got Skarner continue to jungle over here.
Yep, Skarner was trying to back her up, but he just wasn't there in time. I was just harming up the jungle. Irelia kind of low, possibly in some danger. I don't think, yeah, should be okay. Jace now going back.
All right, so, you know, at this point in time, how is Frost doing as far as the comeback goes? I mean, they have a minor gold lead. Where do they want to go from here?
Frost is doing a great job right now. They need to keep doing what they did in that last team fight. They need to catch AZUBU Blaze off position. They need to be the ones that are engaging onto AZUBU Blaze instead of AZUBU Blaze engaging onto them. If AZUBU Blaze manages to engage onto AZUBU Frost, Frost might be, if they catch, basically if AZUBU Blaze can catch AZUBU Frost out of position, or split up, then AZUBU Blaze will have an immense advantage because Vayne and Irelia and Olaf and Diana actually are great at picking off isolated champions. On AZUBU Frost's side, AZUBU Frost is better at doing AoE damage. Well, it's not a specific AoE composition, but AZUBU Frost will have a better team fight if they're grouped up and if they're all near each other and able to focus down AZUBU Blaze one by one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got all the players now ganging up here in the middle.
So pretty much what it dwindles down to is how each team decides to engage on the opposing team, how they position themselves, and who engages on who. Jace has a lot of poke, a lot of damage that Jace can throw down. Even before the team fight starts, Jace has the potential to get players of AZUBU Blaze down to a fairly low health level. In the last fight, we saw Jace actually taking down Lulu completely with just one EQ combo. Lulu was not even able to use her ultimate. She just got taken down immediately. Yeah, Blaze essentially just cannot get caught right now. In that last team fight, they were split off, so they did lose that fight and lost the dragon.
Jace is playing really well. Yeah. 161 CMs to the 137 of Riley. Aurelia. Am I saying her name right? Aurelia?
Irelia.
Irelia, all right.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's Irelia or Aurelia.
You know this with games where like you read the name a certain way, or you have this with a book where like you read the character's name in a book, and then like you say it in a classroom, and everybody's like, "What?" Like,
exactly. I believe it's Aurelia though.
Aurelia?
Yeah. All right. I like to say Irelia for some reason, but I think the correct pronunciation is Aurelia.
Ouch! Nice shot there.
Jace having a BF sword now with the brutalizer, doing a lot of damage. Skarner finishing up his Shirelia's Reverie. Great for initiating, great for running away too. Sivir finishing up her Infinity Edge, and Vayne on AZUBU Blaze finishing her Phantom Dancer.
All right, Olaf, Diana, and Lulu now in mid here for Blaze.
I'm surprised.
What lane do they want to push here? Or do they want to push? Do they want to wait for Dragon again? Or
Frost or AZUBU Blaze?
Let's start with Blaze.
Blaze, they need to get that mid tower down. They did push the top and bot tier 1 towers, so they should be focusing, more towards the mid lane. AZUBU Frost, on the other hand, they did get that bot lane and mid lane tier 1 tower. They still need to get that top lane tower down. Arguably, top lane is the least important lane because it is isolated and it's the closest lane, or one of the closest lanes to Baron. So compared to mid lane and bot lane, top lane is less important.
Okay, so it's less prioritized.
Yeah. So it's less prioritized. Of course, obviously if you get the towers down, it's really good, but compared to the other lanes, top is usually considered a little bit less important. Yeah. So
right, we see they're putting some pressure over here on the mid lane here.
Yeah, Jace has this blue buff, and he's actually camping in that corner right there. Throwing poke down onto AZUBU Blaze, but AZUBU Blaze looks like they want to engage. Oh, the Lulu Ultimate going down onto Olaf. Olaf really focusing down Jace, but he is getting really low. He will live. Blue
Whoa.
ultimate, so powerful, making him really tanky. Skarner going really hard to Irelia right now. Irelia will go down to Skarner, but Lulu as well. Yeah. Sivir able to do free damage on
Skarner just too strong right now.
Yeah, Skarner and Sivir actually, they were just in that team fight, able to do damage as they please. AZUBU Blaze losing out on that team fight. I believe AZUBU Frost will also pick up this dragon. It is not looking so good for AZUBU Blaze right now.
Yeah, and you know, they're already putting some pressure over here on bottom turret. Dragon taking heavy hits. A lot of gold going to be given here for all the team on Frost. That's going to allow them to maintain this lead.
Yeah, so AZUBU Frost picking up, I believe, their second dragon. The gold lead, almost 3K, a little under 3K for AZUBU Frost. 3 towers for AZUBU Frost, 2 towers for AZUBU Blaze. You know, although AZUBU Blaze looked fairly strong
in the early game.
Yeah, in the early game.
Frost is just dominating.
Yeah, Frost is dominating.
I think this is the sign of when you have like a top tier team. It's when they can engage in those 5-on-5s, and everybody can work together and target down the right characters.
Exactly. That last team fight, AZUBU Blaze initiated onto AZUBU Frost. However, AZUBU Frost did a great job of disengaging off of the turret. They managed, although AZUBU Blaze managed to kill Tarek first, AZUBU Frost was able to drag the fight out long enough so that AZUBU Blaze's members were isolated. And as I was saying before, AZUBU Frost is a great team for picking off isolated targets. AZUBU Frost did a great job of dragging that fight out long enough so that AZUBU Blaze were split up. They were able to pick off, I believe, 3 members of AZUBU Blaze total from that team fight, and that snowballed into the dragon kill, into a tower kill. Great plays from AZUBU Frost.
Yeah, Frost is just so solid. You can really see why these guys are so respected out here. Not that Blaze is not, but
both teams very respected, extremely strong. This game is still even though.
It's neck and neck.
Yeah,
I feel like Blaze has been pushed back a little bit, but that doesn't mean that Blaze can't reclaim that you know, the map again. And of course, all it takes is 1 or 2 overextensions here from Frost. Yep. Wow, you're really seeing how deadly Chase and Skarner are together. Man, we got another engagement here. The turret actually able to assist here. Olaf coming in as well.
Possible engagement. Skarner ultimate goes down onto Irelia. Irelia, it does not look like AZUBU Frost wants to fight this, but they will go into this. Will be a 3v3.
Going back towards the turret.
Yeah, AZUBU Frost on the run right now. All 3 members will live.
Wow.
That was an intense fight.
You see that, you know?
It was AZUBU Blaze chasing AZUBU Frost and AZUBU Frost chasing AZUBU Blaze. A really back and forth match.
You could see how good they are by the fact that nobody actually died there. They knew exactly. Oh, wait, we can turn this around.
But Vayne from AZUBU Blaze did go down.
Yeah. While that was going on, Vayne did get sniped.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have a replay of that. We were not able.
All right, here we go.
Yep. So this will be the Vayne kill, I think.
Yeah, Vayne was over here running past Baron.
Vayne is getting 2v1 by Sivir and Vladimir. Basically what Vayne was doing was she was trying to move towards that top lane to back up her team for that 3v3 fight. However, Vladimir and Sivir were there, cut her off, and they took her down. Kind of bad positioning on AZUBU Blaze's part. Vayne shouldn't have taken that route towards that top lane. She should have noticed that Vladimir and Sivir were missing, so that she should have taken a safe route in her own jungle and gone towards that top lane.
All right, so a little bit of a calm now. Both players are not engaged. We got some laning going on over here at top, and as you can see, a red buff about to be passed over here in the jungle.
So Sivir picking up that red buff. She did have a red buff on her while she was doing it, but I think AZUBU Frost wants to keep that red buff refreshed on Sivir. And the gold lead right now, about a little under 4K for AZUBU Frost. AZUBU Frost with a 2-tower lead right now. Yeah.
Looks like now they're continuing to push up towards mid.
A hard push towards mid.
It looks like Blaze may have to regroup here.
Yeah,
They're moving in very quickly, pushing out the opposing minions here.
Yeah, Blaze needs to defend this mid-turret. They don't want to give up this house.
All right, as you can see, we got Blaze kind of staying in the background. They're waiting for Frost.
Oh, but possible engage onto Jace. Aurelia going in. Diana throwing down her AoE skill. Skarner also going down onto that, towards the bot lane. Olaf possibly going down to that red buff. Olaf will go down that red buff. Jace also taken down really low. Vayne doing immense amount of damage to Sivir. Sivir will also be taken down. Diana going in on Skarner. Skarner will flash out of that. And Aurelia up here trying to chase down this Taric. Both Taric and Jace taking out pretty low. Diana trying to cut off Jace.
Jace is still on the run right now. Oh no!
Yes, this might be an ace.
Yeah, I think it is
Oh
going
no,
to be.
actually Skarner did manage to get out. He is pushing bot lane right now.
And they're going to go for the Baron. I think this is exactly what they should do. They ace the team. And this could cause a comeback here as Blaze is able to push across the map with that buff.
Yeah, Blaze trying to take down this Baron. They should be able to get this. 4 members of Blaze are still alive. Skarner pushing really hard in the spot turret. And AZUBU picked up the first Baron of the game.
Really nicely done. Meanwhile, Skarner is holding his own here. He's almost taking out that turret over there at top.
Yep. He took that bottom tower really low. But Olaf was there to save it. Yeah, AZUBU is now looking really strong. That gold lead is almost identical now.
Yeah, they're pretty much even.
Yeah.
About 100 gold difference, which is nothing. That is less than pennies at this phase of the game, you know?
So Aurelia should be completing her Guardian Angel quite soon. Diana having Zhonya's Hourglass and Abyssal Scepter. She will be quite taking, but the possible engage onto Lulu. Lulu goes on Skarner, uses his Impale. Yeah, Impale onto Lulu, does take it down. But actually, Skarner goes down as well. Zhonya going down for Diana. Diana will go down as well. Vayne trying to kite, but she will go down as well.
Baron buff, what?
Baron buff going to waste. AZUBU Frost, great team fight. They will pick this dragon. Yeah, AZUBU was way out of position on that fight. Aurelia was not there. She did go back to base to pick up Dark Control. Olaf was also not there. You know, Blaze cannot be making these mistakes right now.
Well, they seem to be almost too greedy there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Baron and Dragon, it's like. Yeah, I think what we saw yesterday from Najin was a much more patience. You know? And I think at that moment they were like, oh my god, we got the lead! And then they squandered it.
Way too overzealous. Trying to get, more gold than they can handle. And AZUBU plays taking out mid turret finally. They did make up for some of that gold loss.
Yeah, they did get some turrets in the meanwhile.
And Baron buff is still on 2 members of AZUBU Blaze, so Baron buff not going completely to waste. However, that last engage was not good at all.
All right, looks like Skarner's going to teleport back home.
Skarner going back. He did pick a random atonement. A great item against 80 champions. It will reduce your attack speed and active.
All right, looks like we're going to have a blue pass up over here. Jace actually taking the blue there.
Yep, Jace, great with the blue buff. He will have reduced cooldown and mana regen, so he can throw out more of those pokes with this EQ combo. Jace, really strong right now. Brutalizer, Hex Drinker, Last Whisper, and Bloodthirster. He has 331 attack damage right now. He's going to be doing crazy damage with his Qs or with his EQ combo. Look for that poke to go down.
All right, they're pushing in here now.
And both teams, it looks like...
Is there one team that's stronger right now in a 5-on-5?
No, these teams
it's all about execution.
These teams are pretty much dead even right now.
Who's the first character they would ideally want to snipe in engagement for both sides?
Ideally, you want to go for the carries, so Vayne, Diana on Blaze's side, and Sivir, Jace, Vladimir on Frost's side. You ideally want to focus on the carries, but sometimes sometimes you won't be able to get to them because there are so many other champions protecting those carries. But a possible engagement from AZUBU Blaze onto AZUBU Frost. Vayne trying to pick up Jace right now. She does get the stun onto Jace. She will 1v1 Jace. Jace does go down. The rest of AZUBU Frost not looking too good. Two members of AZUBU Blaze, 2v2 in this mid lane right now. AZUBU Frost not looking too good right now. They are chasing AZUBU Frost down
Skarner's
here.
Getting low.
Skarner will go down, I believe, to this gank or to this engagement. But, ooh, he actually might live.
Wait, no,
he will go down.
Denied.
To Irelia and denied. He does go down. Only one member of AZUBU Frost living. This is such a back and forth match.
I can't believe this. Well, now this is a wonderful opportunity here for them to just bum rush the turret. Yeah, and they are going to get the inhibitor too.
Yeah.
And that lead that Frost had for I think a big chunk of this game is now gone. Because once you lose this inhibitor, it starts to get pretty bad. Do they have time to? No. Okay, they're going to go back. Yeah, probably get the Dragon or the Baron.
Yeah, their top and bot lane are pushing quite hard, so they need to defend those. But like I said earlier on, AZUBU Blaze has to engage onto AZUBU Frost. They have to split up the members of AZUBU Frost to win these team fights. Like in the last team fight, Vayne, brilliant 1v1 against Jace, impaling him against the wall, stunning him, taking him down, allowing the rest of his team to collapse on the remaining members of AZUBU Frost, taking him down and getting the almost ace. Only Taric living on AZUBU Frost's side. But still a great fight coming out from AZUBU Blaze. They did get that inhibitor now, and the rest of their lanes should be pushing.
Yeah, I gotta say, Blaze, really nice engagement back there. These guys are so evenly matched,
Yeah. Literally, these team fights are going for AZUBU Frost and then AZUBU Blaze and then AZUBU Frost.
It's like a pendulum match here.
Yeah, really, really close game.
All right, well, we have all the champions back out now, and I think in a minute here we're probably going to see a regroup in center.
Yeah, this match actually might be a foreshadow to how the set might go. A really back and forth, possibly.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to have 3 games here. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yep. So super minions coming out for AZUBU Blaze. AZUBU Frost will have a hard time pushing on AZUBU Blaze's mid tower because they don't have an inhibitor. They do realize that it will be hard for them to push against AZUBU Blaze, so they are just going back right now. Baron should be spawning in the next couple minutes. Look out for that. Also, look for the engagements from AZUBU Blaze. AZUBU Blaze really want to engage onto AZUBU Frost.
They're going to try to get Vladimir over here. Yeah. He's running out.
They could potentially push top lane. However, I don't think AZUBU Blaze should be diving turrets just yet. Diving turrets is always a risky move. Vladimir, nice reaction timing. Dodging the slow. But actually, Skarner trying to engage right now onto Irelia. But Irelia should be going out. Should be able to go out. Lulu does not have Shirelia's, but she does have a haste that she can cast on an ally or herself. And both these teams right now looking for the engagement. So a little dance around this Baron area. Baron has spawned.
I think we're gonna have it. All right. So this is that. We're at that phase of the game, guys. They both want Baron. It's really about this upper left map control over here. Yep. If they engage the Baron too soon and they attack into the opposing team, that Baron's gonna be dealing damage too. It's gonna be bad news.
Yep.
It looks like right now Frost's gonna back off for a little bit.
Yeah, so Frost just securing their buff. Same with the Blue Blaze.
All right, we triggered it. They're going for the Baron.
But a possible Baron, AZUBU Frost does not know AZUBU Blaze is doing this. They don't have any wards. It should be a free Baron for AZUBU Blaze. And AZUBU Frost shouldn't.
They were too greedy.
Yeah.
They should have held their position.
Yeah. I mean, smart play coming from AZUBU Frost. They knew that AZUBU Frost had no wards in that area. Very sneaky Baron. Although AZUBU Frost were in the slight.
Oh my God! The minions are gonna get the turret.
Yeah, the minions taking down that bot turret, and AZUBU Blaze now looking to push top lane.
All right, easily taking out this turret. I think they could probably even get the next turret down here. Can they?
Possibly. They do have Baron buff. They should be strong enough to tower dive. Still risky. I mean, if they can catch out one of AZUBU Frost's carries in a tower dive, it will be worth it. However, if they can only focus down one of AZUBU Frost's tank, like tank or tank line, they shouldn't go for this tower dive. But what they're probably going to do is they're probably just going to try and poke down this turret slowly. They have the sustain with Baron buff. Baron buff does give you massive health regen, a little bit of mana regen, I think. Gives you bonus AD, gives you bonus AP. They should be able to poke down this turret. But, you know, AZUBU Frost has a lot of wave clear as well, so it's going to be quite hard for AZUBU Blaze to push this down.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to get in there like this. You know, Frost is pretty calculated, but I gotta say, Blaze has been getting the upper hand the last few times around here. So you can see the goal difference here, 53.8 to 58.7.
The sun going on to Vayne. Vayne does have Quicksilver Sash, so if Skarner decides to impale Vayne, she will be able to escape it.
And meanwhile, the minions have actually pushed over here in bottom lane, so one might have to go down there and try to clear that up, which may cause a tower dive over here.
Yeah, so the mid inhibitor did respond. AZUBU looking to push this down. We'll just rush this inhibitor. There is no tower defending it.
There's no way they're going to save this inhibitor.
AZUBU has Baron. AZUBU Frost. They don't want to engage.
And, you know, Frost was smart. They knew they couldn't engage.
Yeah. They don't want to engage a team with Baron buff. You know, Baron buff gives you huge bonuses. You know, making AZUBU Frost, putting AZUBU Frost in a very dangerous position if they do decide to engage.
All right, again, pushing down here at the top turret.
Oh, Vayne taking a lot of damage from Jace.
Jace is so strong at this level.
Jace is extremely strong. He has a lot of attack damage. He has that last whisper. He will be shredding through the armor of AZUBU Blaze. But, you know, Vayne also has a lot of damage. She has Infinity Edge. She has Phantom Dancer. In combination with her tumble and her true damage procs, she will be doing. This is the point in the game where Vayne gets really scary.
Yep.
No matter how much armor you have, you will still take a lot of damage from Vayne, no matter what.
All right, looks to get a tower dive.
Possible engage onto AZUBU Blaze. He will play going down from Vladimir. Vladimir will. Zhonya's hourglass. He will live from the burst. Irelia getting taken out pretty low. A heavy focus to going down on Skarner. Skarner also taken down really low. No players have gone down yet. Diana now coming up towards this top lane to try and push down this tower.
And they are going to get this turret. Tower goes down. Same with the inhibitor.
Should go down as well. And after this, AZUBU Blaze, they should back off.
Oh, are you serious?
They saved the inhibitor from going down. Oh man.
Are they going to try to go back in and engage again?
Nah, I don't think so. It's too risky.
Oh my god, that would have changed so much if they actually got in there.
AZUBU Frost, they are defending in their base, so all the low members were able to go back and heal. You know, AZUBU Blaze, the Baron buff did run out, so they didn't want to engage onto a fully healed up AZUBU Frost, so they wisely backed out from that inhibitor. Although that inhibitor was only one hit away from dying, AZUBU Blaze did not get so greedy. They did just back out. But they're probably just going to go rush that inhibitor now. It's so low that if all 5 members just rush that inhibitor, they'll never get it.
I can't believe they didn't get the inhibitor. It's so funny. You know, they thought they had got it, too.
Yeah, exactly.
They thought they had the perfect escape. It wasn't like, I mean, honestly, guys, that wasn't a sick save there from Frost, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what does Frost want to do now? Just try to push out their lanes?
Yeah, all they can do right now is defend. They have essentially 2 inhibitors down. Well, technically 1, but that other inhibitor's down, you know, quite low that AZUBU Blaze can just backdoor that at any time. Although, I mean, inhibitors do have a slight, just passive health regeneration. But if AZUBU Blaze decides to engage or rush this inhibitor, they'll be able to take down with quite ease. Pretty easy inhibitor kill if AZUBU Blaze does decide to push this down.
If they just keep defending that inhibitor down, that's going to regen.
Yeah, but for some reason, they're going back. Not exactly sure why.
There's some new items they could get, maybe?
Possibly, yeah. Irelia picked up a Frozen Heart, trying to build up towards that Randuin's now. They don't want Sivir to be able to do a lot of damage. Same with Jace. AZUBU Blaze right now stacking a lot of armor. Actually, 3 Guardian Angels as well coming out for AZUBU. AZUBU looking really strong. 2 Guardian Angels on AZUBU Frost's side. I mean, if this next team fight is a full 5v5 game, it should be a pretty epic fight. A lot of Guardian Angels out right now. A lot of people will be going down and spawning.
Now they're going to get this dragon, but right after that, we could have another engagement here.
They take out that dragon. Not so important.
The map not very well warded at all, actually. All right, starting to move up over here. Looks like they're going to try to catch them on the way out.
Yeah, AZUBU pushing mid. They are possibly going for top inhibitor. They're trying to bait out AZUBU Frost into engaging on him. Oh, but they're just pushing bot lane right now.
Yeah, they could actually get there pretty quickly.
Yeah. Great positioning from AZUBU. AZUBU Frost looking to engage. They take down that first inhibitor turret. Hard engage going out to Skarner. Skarner will be taken down. Blue ultimate going down onto Diana. Diana using Zonya's ring. Taric going down.
Oh my God! They're gonna get the inhibitor. I think that's actually almost GG here.
Yeah, this might be GG. AZUBU completely dominating AZUBU Frost right now. Only one member of AZUBU or AZUBU Frost living. That will be Vladimir.
Vladimir's exiled now.
Way too low. 4 members of AZUBU, or 3 members of AZUBU is really low as well.
And we're about to have an ace here.
Yeah.
As Vladimir is going to be taken out.
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
There goes the ace. It looks like GG. All 5 members of AZUBU are alive. It will be GG.
That's it. GG. Brilliant play there by AZUBU Blaze.
Yeah, a really great game. So much back and forth going on. I cannot believe how close that game was.
I got to say, they both played so well.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really impressive.
Oh, my Lord.
I love that. Right at the end there, when they realized that the other team, when they realized Frost was too high up, boom, they just run down, hit that turret, and then when those turrets are gone, I mean,
there's just no real advantage.
Even if they had lost that engagement after that, I mean, that base is naked.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Exactly.
So I love that ending. Really nice play. We're going to go on to game number 2 after this short break, so stay tuned.